Yakima, we think naked vehicle roofs are a waste of space. If your vehicle has a no-frills naked roof, the Yakima Q Towers are for you. The Yakima Q Tower is the most versatile tower for today's complex vehicle shapes. The towers and crossbars rest on the roof and use custom Q-clips to grab the door frame. This means you can mount a multi-sport base system to your vehicle that will carry any Yakima gear mount your heart desires. The Q in Q Towers stands for quadruple movement. That means the Q Tower and Q clips move in 4 different directions, so they'll fit your car like a pair of custom-tailored underpants. The ball and socket mechanism adjusts to fit all roof contours, and its die-cast metal frame creates a sturdy anchor to your vehicle. Add vehicle-specific Q clips to ensure a custom fit to your door frame. Consult the Yakima Fit List or click Fit My Car on Yakima.com to see which clips work for your vehicle. If you have a smaller car, you may need to get the Q Tower Stretch Kit to get the most out of your multi-sport base system. The Stretch Kit extends the distance between the crossbars so that you can carry more gear. Let's see how easy it really is to install the Yakima Q Tower system. First off, find your vehicle-specific IM measurements in your Q-clip instructions. These measurements are critical to a good fit and need to be within 1/8 of an inch of what we specify to get a solid fit. If your car isn't on the list, check online at Yakima.com for the most up-to-date IM measurements. Be sure to clean the surface of the vehicle where the Q towers will be sitting. Open the tower housing and loosen the bar clamp screw so that the crossbar will slide through. Place the crossbars with towers on a flat surface. Measure and tighten your towers onto the bars using the M1 front bar and M3 rear bar measurements. Apply downward pressure on the crossbar while tightening. Be sure that the towers are both still flat on the ground once they're tight. Attach the end caps and place the Q pads onto the bottom of the Q towers. Make sure to double check the M measurements for both crossbars, M1 for the front and M3 for the rear when done. Open the vehicle doors and gently place the towers and bars onto the roof of the vehicle. Using the M2 measurements, measure from where the paint ends at the windshield to the front edge of the tower. Line the Q clips with the vinyl pads and insert the clips into the cam lever. Take the lock housing and insert through the hole in the cam body and slide the anchor clips into place. From there, you can loosen the adjustment posts on each tower so there is little pressure when closing the cam lever. Be sure to double check your M2 measurements before tightening. Increase the tension on the adjustment knob using half turns. Adjust one side at a time and close the cam cover after each increase in tension. Be sure to make several trips back and forth between the 2 towers to ensure they're balanced. After each adjustment, check to see if the gold slider is between the hash marks on the tower housing. The gold slider must also be aligned with the opposite tower's gold slider to apply even pressure across both towers. Once the gold sliders are between the hash marks on both sides, the cam covers should be closed with firm resistance. With the car doors open and the cam levers closed, check the Q clips by pulling outward on the clip. Also, grab the crossbar inside the tower, push and pull using only arm strength to make sure that they're seated properly. If any of the clips and towers move, check the gold slider for proper position. Double check your M measurements and make sure that both towers have equal pressure on the door frame. Now use the M4 measurement to place the rear crossbar. Measure from center of crossbar ends. Install the rear crossbar using the same process as the front crossbar. Remember, balancing the tension on both towers is absolutely critical to getting a solid fit. If one tower is too tight, then the whole system will loosen as you load the rack. Make sure the measurements are correct and the gold sliders are balanced and aligned between the hash marks. When installed, make sure the clips are seated properly and the crossbar doesn't move. Install our SKS lock cores. Remember, it is important to closely follow the instructions that are supplied with all Yakima products when installing them. So, if you need to add cargo space to your vehicle's naked rooftop, the Yakima Q-Tower base system is your best bet.